Hello, Soul Family. I love you all. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day today. Today, we're going to discuss a few more advanced visualization techniques. So, if you haven't seen my video on the introduction or initiation into visualization, definitely go check that video out because I kind of give, the basic explanation of visualization and a few little techniques to help you progress on your path. In this video, we're going to go over a little bit more advanced technique. This one, let's see, I believe, I can't remember if this one was in Initiation Hermetics or Dharana Darshan. I'm pretty sure it was definitely in Initiation Hermetics. But here's one of the more advanced techniques that you want to do. Once you actually are beginning to master being able to hold the images within your mind's eye for long periods of time, and whenever you are able to actually see the inanimate objects and see movement within the pictures and still to be able to actually hold them within your mind's eye. And you definitely need to understand that when you're doing these practices, you want to be able to hold what you're doing, the psychic hearing or visions or whatever that you're having internally. You want to be able to hold them for at least 5 minutes before you move on to the more advanced practices. So if you haven't been able to look at something and then close your eyes and hold that image for 5 minutes, go back and do that. Then if you haven't been able to create an image within your mind's eye and hold that image for 5 minutes, go back and do that first and keep this as a daily practice to where you're doing visualization with your meditation every day. Because if you're meditating and you're just like focusing on the breath and you're not holding an image within your mind, a lot of times you're falling asleep and thinking you're getting into deep meditations when you're really not. You're just falling asleep. But when you hold these visualization, the images within your mind's eye, it holds your awareness to keep you conscious. And that's where you actually receive the deep states of meditation, where people get these major transcendental, magical, mystical experiences with meditation, is because they're able to stay awake long enough during the meditation while still keeping that dharana or concentrated focus on a single point. So once you've done these things and you've went from, inanimate objects to animate objects to people and just different things like that, next step is you're going to take and you're going to incorporate multiple senses this time. So instead of just closing your eyes and holding the image, or closing your eyes and having the image animate for you or whatever, you're actually going to incorporate multiple things. So start out with something simple like, and it could be anything, but like let's say a apple pie, and you see the apple pie and you can see the steam coming off of it. Now add the next etheric sense, your internal senses of smell, and try to see how it smells as it's fuming the steam off of it. And or the next one, like do something like imagine a stream where the water's trickling down the stream. Then visualize within your inner ear the sound that the water trickles makes as it's going down across the rocks and stuff like that. Other things is like imagining flocks of birds flying and hearing the flapping of the wings, and connecting it. And you want to begin to, once your visualization gets stronger, you'll be able to connect each sound or smell or taste or feeling with the action of the visualization that you're holding. And eventually, after you've done these more simple dual techniques where you're adding more than one sense into the visualization, then you want to move into marrying the two to where they're actually working together. So with this, you're going to start visualizing like people or just people, and you want to get it to a point to where you can see the person talking in your visualization, and also you can hear them speaking within your visualization. And you want to get it to a point to where their lips are matching the words in your ears. And I know this sounds like it's going to be extremely difficult, and in the beginning it can be, but when you're doing all these visualization, all these magical techniques, taking step by step, going little by little, keeping a daily practice where you're doing it every single day and not neglecting your spiritual path, and eventually it'll become like second nature. It's super easy. You'll literally get to be able to a point where you can watch movies with your eyes closed, to the point where it looks like almost like it's a movie playing and you got your eyes open. I mean, it can get very intense. But start marrying the senses. So if you're visualizing something and hearing it, then you want to be able to have them linked together where you can see the visuals while you're hearing. Or if it's a smell, you want to be able to smell as you can see it cooking or whatever. Or it could even be a taste or a feeling. Trying to think of a good feeling. Here's one. So visualize your feet kicked out on a table or something like that, and somebody sitting there talking to you and massaging your feet. And then visualize the feeling of their fingers running across your foot and your toes. And you see what I'm saying? What you're doing is you're strengthening your psychic senses and your visualization to a point to where it's not just a single point of focus. The single point of focus is on a multiple aspects, the experience, the totality of the experience. And then here's the good one. After you get two senses going, add a third sense. Add a fourth if you can. I mean, you don't have to go up and just have all the senses and do have sensory overload, but work your way up and do this stuff every single day. And I guarantee you, in no time, you're going to be hitting back up saying, wow, man, that practice really transformed my visualization and my meditation techniques to like extreme levels. But yeah, definitely try this. Practice this for a little while. Make sure that you can hold the images for at least 5 minutes within your mind's eye without them dissipating and disappearing or just fading away or changing. You want to be able to give yourself that willpower of the mind, and you're disciplining your mind. Every time you meditate and do these visualizations and stuff, you're literally building new neural pathways within the brain that either haven't been connected before or haven't even been created. You're creating new neural pathways. And when this happens, you're really going to start to notice a difference in the mind, your state of being, how much more peaceful you are, because you're getting into real states of meditation where you cease to exist and the experience is all that exists, where your body and your being isn't what you are. You become the meditation, you become the visualization. But I think that's probably going to be it for this one. This is just one advanced technique for visualization. I'm going to definitely be making many more videos with a bunch of other amazing practices and techniques that will help you to transform your mind, your body, your spirit into the true divinity that you came here to express yourself as. So that'll be about it for this video. I love you all. Make sure you're keeping up with this. If you guys have any questions or any of your experiences that you experienced during these practices, leave them down in the comment section below, because not only does it help me, but it also helps other people that are coming into here looking for, practices and spiritual information. When you're leaving comments of, ideas and techniques you use or experiences that you have, it helps all of us grow. And we all are one. We all need to help each other. So, yeah, leave a comment in the section below. Thumbs up if you like the video. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. There's going to be many more advanced techniques and practices later on. We're just kind of hitting the surface with all the basics to give you guys a great foundation so that you can transform your life. Best life yet, heaven on earth. I love you guys. Peace.